What's going on, family? What's going on, friends? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, you got to do me a solid. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Also, if you'd like to support the broadcast, you can super chat or you can just simply join the membership. Join the membership. We need about 20 more people to join the membership. If you can join the membership, we will truly, highly be grateful that you support the broadcast. All right. I want to thank everybody who already done joined the membership. We appreciate everything that you do for Sports Talk with B. Watts. All right. All right. Look here. Got a good show lined up for you tonight. Just a 30-minute show. You know how we're doing it for right now, just the off season. But once the season get into that camp mode, we going to hour. All right. Okay. All right. Check this out. Here's what we're going to talk about. There's a lot of talk out there, family. We got to talk about it. Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson, QB1. Now, I know how I feel. I know how some of y'all feel. But there's some people out there thinking that Deshaun Watson going to get a, I know he's going to get a shot, but they think he's going to beat Shedeur out for some reason. I don't know. Deshaun Watson haven't started. He hasn't played football in 2 years. And since he's been with the Cleveland Browns, he only played in 18 games. So, man, that's just hard for me to believe that he can come off 2 major injuries and go out there doing training camp and beat out Shedeur, especially when we know Shedeur know West State. I just don't see that. I just don't see it. Now, Todd Monken, the head coach, is on record saying he would like to kick the tires on Deshaun Watson because he was a MVP several years ago, and he want to see what he can get out of him. And I'm sure he's going to put him to the test during training camp. But I'm here to tell you, Shedeur Sanders is not going to let that happen. He can beat Shedeur bag up. I give him that. But for a starting, no, family, I can't ride with that one. And if their head coach go out there with that mentality, boy, B. Watts going to let him have it over him. You hear me? You don't get no free ride just because of that handshake, and that's just because Shedeur, excuse me, came back to the Cleveland to greet him as he was being introduced as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. You don't get no pass for that. Only thing I want is Shedeur to get a fair shot, equal opportunity to prove that he can be QB1. If they give him that, and the NFL stay out of it, for it's still this colluding, Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1. He's going to be QB1. Let's listen to Myles Garrett, what Myles Garrett had to say.
Speaking of your team, right? 4 quarterbacks, the challenges. Do y'all have the guy? Is Shedeur the guy?
That's what we're looking at as a guy. We're going to give him a shot to prove that he's a guy. So we're not going to give anyone that title until they go out there and earn it. And he was the last person to be on the field, and he showed some flashes. So we're going to give him an opportunity to show what we can really do, uncork the ball.
Yeah, you paying another guy $46 million. Is he going to get a shot?
I feel like everyone on the roster is going to get a shot. Now, he was the last guy on the field, so he's obviously going to get first service. And Deshaun, whoever else on the roster, they're going to get a real look.
What do you think separates you?
That's Myles Garrett, the Defensive Player of the Year and the Defensive Player for the Cleveland Browns, talking about Shedeur Sanders and Myles Garrett. I agree with Myles, some of what he said. I don't agree with everything he said, but I agree with the part that Myles Garrett said Shedeur was the last quarterback on the field in the 7 games that he started, and he should out the gate be QB1 going into training camp. Out the gate. It's up to everybody else to beat Shedeur out, and it's up to Shedeur to hold them off, especially Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson will be the veteran quarterback on the team, and he may just be the backup quarterback because of the salary that he's making right now for the Cleveland Browns. That's the only reason I see why he'll be on this team. Now, for us, the Cleveland Browns bringing in another veteran free agent quarterback. They could. Forward to Cleveland Brown drafting another quarterback later on in the round. It's possible. I'm not knocking that. I don't think no quarterback in the draft is better than Shedeur Sanders right now. I don't think a quarterback that's going to come available in free agent is better than Shedeur right now. After I saw that Super Bowl, Sam Donaldson, and after I saw, man, them quarterbacks, they look horrible to me. They did not look good in the Super Bowl. It probably was the worst Super Bowl I had ever watched for his quarterback play. You put Shedeur Sanders on either one of those teams, Drake May did not look good. You put Shedeur in his spot, no way Shedeur would play in a Super Bowl and his quarterback play will look like that. You put Shedeur on Seattle, Shedeur would have made some plays. Shedeur would have got that ball downfield. He would have pushed that ball downfield. That Super Bowl and the quarterback play just didn't match up to the hype that the Super Bowl got, which it wasn't that much hype of the Super Bowl. So that's just my opinion on that. So y'all let me know down in the chat. I ain't forgot about you. I'm going to come and pick you up in the last 10 minutes to everybody in the chat. You let me know. Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders. I'm Shedeur all the way. I ain't guessing. I ain't switching. I'm a ride Shedeur all the way. You let me know, because there's some people, especially my next door neighbor, keep saying, B. Watt, that salary, they paying him too much to sit down. That owner gonna milk that cow until it come home. I said, if that owner want to win, and if their head coach want to win, Shedeur is the cow. They better milk him. And if the head coach is everything I'm saying he is, he need to get the best out of Shedeur. If he's a quarterback guru for his coaching wise, he need to be training up Shedeur to be the best quarterback that he can be for his career. This will be the first time Shedeur having a coach invest in him. Todd Monken put his hands on him, get him up to par, and let's see what he got. But Andrew Berry got to fix that offensive line, and they got to get him at least one. I mean, one good wide receiver to go with Shedeur. And we can ride. We can ride over there in the AFC. So that's my take on that. But let's listen to another video of Todd Monken or what he's talking about.
I mean, there's a reason why I was hired here. Let's not kid ourselves. I mean, I was hired to become elite on offense. And that's what we're going to fight every day to be. And I'm fired up because I think we have a chance to really take off. I really do. I think the time is right now to take off and really build it the way you want, so you are consistently competing for championships. So what are we doing right now? Putting together an elite staff. Then we turn ourselves to the roster and building that, and then creating schemes that allow us to play fast and physical every week.
Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Hit that like button if you don't mind. I agree everything what the head coach just said. They in a perfect position to take off right now. The defense is set. Only thing they need to do is take care of the offense. Just like he said, they brought him there for that only reason, to fix the offensive side of the ball. If he fixed the offensive side of the ball to go along with Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, and that defense, man, Cleveland can be in the mix every year. Every year. Because one thing I know, just like Seattle, defense travels. And Cleveland got the second or third best defense in the NFL. They behind Houston, Texas, and Seattle. And now you're looking at Cleveland. They got defense. Just fix the offense. Shedeur showed you what he can do. No offensive line. Bunch of bag-ups on the offensive line. We know that. We've been saying that ever since Shedeur been started. No wide receiver. Didn't have hardly no wide receiver. Only wide receiver that was out there, Jerry Judy. We already know how that turned out, right? Isaiah Bond, hey, he looked good. Shedeur made him look good. And the tight end, Harold Fannin Jr. He got hurt the last two games, so Shedeur really didn't have no number one wide receiver that he can throw to. And then we already know about Cam Robinson, how he performed. Horrible. And they kept throwing him out there. Kevin Stefanski kept putting him out there at that left tackle. Kept putting him out there every play, every drive, every game. Just kept putting him out there. Seeing it on film. If we see it, I know Kevin saw that. He didn't block nobody at no time during the game. And every week, he continued to roll him out there. Sabotage him. That's straight sabotage. He deserved to get fired just for that right there. Keep rolling that dude out there. Let's listen to the head coach talk about the quarterback position.
Obviously a big one. We've got some young guys here. We've got a guy who's been a multiple-time Pro Bowler in Deshaun Watson here as well, along with Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel. How do you kind of look at that room, and what's your kind of plan for developing it and accentuating the positives, minimizing the negatives for the quarterback, which, as you know, we all know, is the most important position in all professional sports?
Sure, without a doubt. I'm excited to get started with the guys we have in the room now, and then looking to add to that possibly, because you said it. I mean, you've got to have a quarterback to give yourself a chance to win in this league. We know that. You also have to have good players around them to really get it going. So I'm excited about Shedeur, Deshaun, Dillon, and who else we might add to that in terms of competition.
Right there, you heard the head coach say he opening to possibly adding another quarterback to the room to make it better. Now, he the head coach. Everybody is talking off of his talking points. If I'm the head coach, this is me. I'm coming out the gate and said Shedeur Sanders going to be the starting quarterback. And if we bring anybody else in, they got to beat him out. That'll kill Mary Kay. That'll kill everybody. Tony Grossman. That'll kill everybody in the media wondering, even their own players, wondering who's going to be the quarterback. If Shedeur started your last 7 games and you still got the same quarterback room, ain't nothing changed because free agent haven't happened. You automatically should have came to the press conference and said, hey, Shedeur Sanders my starting quarterback. Anybody else on this roster got to beat him out. If he was good enough to start the last 7 games, we're going into a new season. Hey, what it is, why you accept the job? You accept the job because you seen Shedeur Sanders was a starting quarterback. If everybody coming off the message from the head coach, if he had never said what he said during that press conference about the quarterback position, we wouldn't be having these conversations. We would not be having these discussions. Own up to it, because one day, as my grandma say, one day, boy, you're going to have to kneel down to the master. One day, they got to come to that mic and say, Shedeur is my QB1 with no hesitation. It's going to come a time that head coach, if they don't fire him before that, because Jimmy Hazard will fire him, they're going to have to come to that mic and own up to it. Ain't nothing wrong with calling his name. You need to call his name, not just all other quarterbacks. You need to come out and say, Shedeur the starting quarterback. I'm going to go. Matter of fact, when my press conference starts, I'm coming up to the mic now. Jimmy, thank you for allowing me to be the head coach. And before y'all even get it off, Shedeur Sanders is the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in 2026. Why you saying that? Because that's why I took this job. He the best quarterback on the team right now. We can go on and end that discussion, and let's move on to the next topic. I don't want to hear nothing else about the quarterback. The quarterback is solidified. When you talk about Buffalo, they talk about Josh Allen. They don't say no quarterback competition. When you talk about the Baltimore Ravens, they don't say nothing about no quarterback. They talk about Lamar Jackson. Even when you talk about the Cincinnati Bengals, they say they quarterback. Everybody got to say something else about the quarterback when it comes to Cleveland. Anybody but Shedeur. I wonder why is that. You still trying to hold that 5th round draft pick to his name? Man, that 5th round draft pick should be gone by now. He don't beat out every quarterback that you done brought in. Shedeur Sanders done beat out and outplayed every quarterback that the Cleveland Browns have brought in. But every day, we got to listen to the Cleveland media. Who gonna be the quarterback? Man, y'all stop that. Y'all already know who the quarterback is. Anybody but Shedeur. It's sad. You know you need a quarterback. He done showed you what he can do. Shedeur even said, man, what quarterback could have dealt with what he done dealt with? You didn't let him practice with the first team offense during training camp. You did. Hell, when he was the backup quarterback, QB2 for the Cleveland Browns, they still wouldn't let him run with the #1 offense in practice. And he still, when he got in the game, went out there and won you 3 games. Could have won about 5 or 6 on him if it wasn't for the play calling and decision making of the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. But all of a sudden, it's the off season. Who's gonna be QB1? Man, who y'all think gonna be QB1? Come and ask B. Watts who's gonna be QB1. It's gonna be Shedeur Sanders with no hesitation, none whatsoever. The rest of the team just need to work. They need to work. Just like Pastor Shedeur Smith said in a video that he sent to me. Yeah, they need to work. They need to work. Pastor Shedeur Smith on a Sunday in church did this message right here.
Hit it! Oh my goodness, man, that's all you got? I say hit it! Man, is this football or the mother's board? Say hit it!
Coach, I'm trying.
Man, what is your problem?
Man, we've been here all day and I didn't eat.
You gotta have some endurance. And the problem, you can't do this without eating. You gotta eat every day. You gotta feed yourself every day. You cannot win without eating. That's the problem with some of y'all. You living your life every day, but not taking moments for devotional to feed your soul, to feed your spirit. Get up every day, devotional. It's right down the website. Eat every day so you can have the endurance to finish the race. Get back down here, man. Let's go. Come on. Hit it!
My dog said you got to eat every day. You got to pray. You got to think about this thing. You got to get in your own self, think about it, and you need to feed your soul every day. Only thing that the Cleveland Browns need to do, they need to eat every day. They need to eat. They need to eat. They need to pray about this thing and then go out there and put the work in. Come on, man. You're acting like this the Mother Bowl. Pastor Shedeur Smith. One more time. Tell them again, Reb. What are you acting like, Reb? The Mother Bowl.
Hit it! Oh my goodness, man, that's all you got? I say hit it! Man, is this football or the mother's board? Say hit it!
Coach, I'm trying.
Man, what is your problem?
Man, we've been here all day.
Hey, you need to hit it, man. What this is, football or the Mother Bowl? Pastor Bill, you hell, man. Dude, Smith, you hell, bro. Hit it! You need to show that to Colorado. Big Barnes, though. We need that last year. They need to hit it. Oh, boy. Let's listen. Coach Prime and Jameis Winston talking.
Good. He gonna dial him up.
Yeah. You know, Coach, the tag was there with him, so I put tag on the phone with Shedeur, so he's able to talk to him about everything.
Tag with us now.
Yeah,
Cool.
tag good brother.
Thank you for blessing us with your son now to be a quarterback and be the top
I
CEO.
want him with you, so you can lead.
He with me. I'm
There you
gonna
go.
keep sending my voice message. I'm gonna keep looking him up. All right, but he got you and him to make him who he is today.
That's Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston said, I got him. I got him in my text message every day. I'm going to stay on to make him a big CEO. He said, he don't need me. He got you, Coach Bryant. You the one who did it. Jameis Winston putting that word of encouragement for Shedeur in, and it's good to see that. It's really good to see that. So let's listen to Shedeur.
You gotta understand, like, everybody has a job, bro. Like, it's like social media, so it's about insights, it's about clicks, it's about like a lot of different things. Can you even be mad that that's what they want to do? You can't be mad because that is their job description. Right and wrong is for them to judge within their self, you know, and that's between like them and God.
Did it make an effect? Did it make it to the locker room where the like?
No, bro. That's what I'm saying. If you know me,
Yeah.
anybody out there that been around me that know me, know my character, and they know how I am,
Yeah.
and they know they know my personality. I'm live in the flesh. Like I was a part of everything that people say was true. People say that wasn't true.
Yeah.
So it's like I know. So it doesn't really like affect me on what a lot of people think because they genuinely don't know.
Once again, that's Shedeur Sanders talking about his situation as a rookie quarterback from the Cleveland Browns organization on last year. He was talking about the Cleveland media and the stuff that they were reporting. He said that didn't bother him because they don't know him. People like Mary Kay, people like Jason Lord, people like Tony Grossi out there putting out false information it's a scare tactic. It's the same thing when Obama was running for president. The Republicans, everybody out there putting out them scare tactics. That's all it was, scare tactics to the people out there in the public. So you can complain about the starting quarterback and hope that Jimmy Haslam will have something to say about that quarterback position. They don't want Shedeur. Well, Shedeur is there. They just got to deal with it. He there, whether they want to deal with it or not. And like Coach Prime said, he got to work. He just got to work and go out there and put that effort in. But if everybody just sit back and look what Shedeur went through last year, they should understand the way things is now. If you're talking about football and you covering the Cleveland Browns and you can't look at his situation of what he went through and still deal with it out there on the field and play at a high level, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell them. What were they looking at? Or is it just anybody but Shedeur? This guy right here telling you everything you need to know. It's
funny. I was just talking about that. He was put in probably the worst spot I think you could ever put a rookie, let alone a fifth rounder, in. I mean, You had an offensive line that was giving up sacks. We couldn't get the running game going. The receivers, it is what it is. He was just in a terrible situation, and he still made plays. Mm-hmm. He made some rookie mistakes, but he still made plays. So I think with a full training camp, full offseason, a new identity, the guy has talent enough to give him a good shot. So it'll be interesting to see what they do there.
100%. I mean, I can end the show right there off that right there. He's in a better situation than he was last year. He got a new head coach. They're going to give him a shot, give him an all season, and he's going to give them a better chance of winning than any quarterback on the team right now and any quarterback that they bring in. That's just me. Beef up the offensive line, find a wide receiver in this upcoming draft, and let's see what Shedeur can do. It's on Andrew Berry now. Build around Shedeur, and let's see what he can do. When you look at the wide receiver that's in the draft, I mean, hey, either one of these guys work with me. Either one of them. I don't know who you would like. You let me know down in the chat. You got Cornell Tate of Ohio State. You got Jordan Tyson, who used to be at Colorado. He transferred to Arizona State. 6'3", 200 pounds, fast, can catch the ball at a high rate. So can Cornell Tate. But Cornell Tate, he don't have the speed as Jordan Tyson. And also, the guy at the bottom, this dude caught almost 80 catches, 1,200 yards, and 11 TDs. Malachi Lemons for USC. Big-time wide receiver. He just small, right? He just small, but he good. He's good. Then it's been reported that the Cleveland Browns is looking at the wide receivers from the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. Now, this dude here was straight out dog 2 years ago, y'all. Brandon I.E. Hey, this dude, Brandon was a straight out dog out there. But he signed that big contract and he tore his ACL. He didn't get a chance to play this past year. But man, when he did play 2 years ago, man, you talking about somebody so fast and quick as lightning. This dude, him got some get up. Way better. I mean, way better than anybody on the Cleveland Brown wide receiver group. Jerry Judah, all of them. He better than them. Fast, quick, good hands. He catch that ball out that slot. He gone. He gone. Ain't nobody catching him. Nobody. All right, let me update you on this. Some of you probably already know, right? The defensive coordinator who they trying to bring in now. They looking at several defensive coordinators. They interviewed Charlie Bullen, the defense coordinator position. He from the New York Giants. And they brought in another Cooley. Cooley interviewed for the defensive coordinator. Also, he played with I think he's with the Carolina Panthers right now, right? So and also they are Aubrey Pleasant for that defensive coordinator job. He's right now the assistant head coach and passing game coordinator for the Rams. When I first saw that, I said in my early video, the Rooney Rule. You got to interview at least 2 African Americans to hire before you can hire a head coach, defense coordinator, and offense coordinator. So this guy right here, he also being interviewed for the Arizona job, what I saw there on Twitter also. So you can look out for that too. So that's the update on the defensive coordinator. And today, Shiloh birthday. I got 3 minutes. Y'all put it in the chat. He may just watch the video. He know he stay on YouTube now. Happy birthday to Shiloh Simon, if you don't mind, in the chat. Happy birthday to Shiloh Simon. We wish him many, many more to come. Hey, I need your grade also. I know I'm asking a lot. What y'all think about the Super Bowl, and especially the halftime show? When JR told me about the halftime show, Bad Bunny, I ain't know what word JR was talking about. So I went and rewatched it. Now, I ain't understand what he was saying, but man, that dude had a good show, y'all. I'm going to give him a B-. Bad Bunny, he had the most views of a Super Bowl than anyone. Yeah, he did. He did. Bad Bunny, he topped Kendrick Lamar last year for his viewership of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, they gonna draw. No matter what, they gonna draw. So, what's your grade on the halftime performance? Now, the Super Bowl, it was straight garbage to me. But, hey, the Super Bowl halftime show, I get a B-. Want to say hello to Miss Jackie Henderson. I see you. I love CC. Appreciate you. Crystal Wise Williams is in the building. Read my bell. What's going on? I see you. I appreciate you tonight. Miss Carolyn Shepard is in my main 94. Patricia Gordon, excuse me. Miss Jackson, B. Jackson. My dog is in the building. For some reason, I don't understand. I really don't. They're not saying that with Chicago quarterback. This is his first year, second year. They didn't say that about Cam Ward. FD, what's going on? Miss Diane Brown, what's going on? I see you. I appreciate you. Michael Lockhart. Miss Janet, what's going on? I appreciate you tonight. Who else we got in here? Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. The Uncle Steve Show with me and JR. It's the Uncle Steve will make his debut on his show, his own show, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Don't forget to tune in and support Uncle Steve. It'll be me, him, and JR. Miss Joyce R., I see you. Casey M., what's going on? I appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. Who else am I missing? Reverend Nelson is in the building. Coach CJ, what's going on? tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody. I think I got everybody. J8 is in the building. Carmen Structure is in the building. Yep. Reverend Evans said, Brandon, who had Jets on them feet. Hey, that bad boy can move, can't Reverend Evans. That bad boy can get up out of there, boy. I'm telling you, that. Boy, they go out and get him. Shoot, they can let Jerry Judy go. Yeah. Latrice Wright, what's going on? I see you and I appreciate you tonight. What y'all think about the halftime show? Everybody there. Miss Diane said, I enjoyed it. Said, hey, Miss Kim, AKA said, I didn't even watch it. Oh, boy. Mac, what's up, Mac? Appreciate you tonight, Mac. Appreciate you tonight. All right, I don't went over my time. Don't forget Miss Smiley Mom, what's going on? I see. You said no sound? I ain't got no sound. All right. Yeah, but yeah, he was jamming. Playing for Birdie say he was jamming. Yeah, he was, man. He was jamming me. I ain't know what he was saying. But boy, yeah. I like the halftime. I give him a B-, man. I'm finna get out of here, but don't forget to come back tomorrow. It'll be an hour show tomorrow with Uncle Steve's show, along with me and JR Boxing. All right. Once again, family, y'all been the best, and I appreciate you for rocking with me. All right. Hey, enjoy the rest of your night, and may the grace of God continue to bless you as well as your entire family, spiritually, educational, and financial. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Peace.